Alright, so now we get a collection of yours,
Here's
now
this.
a collection of my stuff.
Okay.
Two of the greatest games ever made. Shenmue 1 and 2.
I think the best thing that came from all the Shenmue stuff
Yeah.
is that.
Is the getting
That
1 and
is-
2 together in
that
a
is
collection
what-
on PS4.
That I think is
It
the
is
best thing.
really
that came.
nice to have on one system, be able to go Shenmue 1, 2, and then right into 3. That it is nice having that.
What about Shenmue 4? Oh wait, here's your
then
very rare,
The
very
backers edition of Shenmue 3 with the cheap cardboard.
well done version
And then
that I could.
the
put
much
on.
better, the Best Buy Steelbook with the art, the more beautiful art.
That's what you guys should have gotten.
Yeah, well.
I don't understand.
Don't ask me.
It's so.
Shenmue
ridiculous.
3, the game, I love. I think it's so true to 1 and 2, and I think it's like near perfect. I love it. The handling of the release of Shenmue 3, I don't necessarily love.
Next we have.
Yes, another amazing old game.
I wish they do Digital Devil Saga.
I really, it's, yeah, best dungeon crawler of all time, SP3. Yeah, I really wish Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2. That'd be crazy.
Same quality. Sir loves a lot.
No.
This is just a cute little.
Yeah.
It's I think limited run. That's a limited run as well, but just a cute little game. Here's one that I have not played. Some Spider-Man. Everyone else has played this in the world, I think.
And the sequel, yeah.
I think just about everyone else
Yeah.
has played this. I have not. We found this in the thrift store for like
That's,
$2.
yeah, so that's literally why we have
so
it.
someday.
So because we might play it,
maybe
yeah.
I will
It's
play
one of
it
those
because
random things for like,
I've heard tell that it's good.
Because like, maybe we'll play it, but you find it for $2. It's like, alright.
You know what else I heard tell was good?
What?
Some little birdie told me, don't
Yes,
grab it.
yes, mine. I loved it so much. I got it again. Because I
Star
wanted
Trek
to support it.
Resurgence.
Speaking of games where it's all about your choices rather than like action and
I
stuff.
feel like that's your new favorite genre.
Because that fits perfectly. Because it's like the next step in that kind of point and click adventure. Like, I don't know. And
But
I
it's
like
better
play.
now.
And I like rather than just the crazy action, even though we'll get to something that's super action that I love soon. I do love just the storytelling is the focus. And I love Star Trek. Like, if you don't know, I have an entire channel, second channel devoted to Star Trek. This is my favorite Star Trek game of all time. What's going to be interesting is when I get to my updated games list this year. That's what
Yeah,
I'll
that
talk
is going to
about.
be interesting.
So that'll be on there.
This is the first game, I believe, from Zoink, which is
Okay.
the company that made Flipping
Yeah.
Death. This is Stick It to the Man! I haven't played this, but this looks really funny. Very similar in the
Yeah.
vein of Flipping Death.
And you like
but
all their other games. You played all the other ones, so.
I've played all the other
All
ones
the ones that
I
are
can
physical.
play.
Yeah, I know.
There's
yeah.
a beautiful
All the
game
ones that are physical.
that's digital that I
The
would love
random
to play.
one, the what Tales of
Well,
Random.
no,
whatever
the
it's
little fox.
called. Oh yeah,
that
yeah.
that spirit game.
Yeah.
This is New Super Lucky's Tale. Just another fun
You
little
and your platformers.
platformer. I have a couple of those. We got this
Tales,
RPG.
yes, Tales of Berseria. Great Tales game, not one of my favorites, but it still was a really solid.
Is that the pirate
game.
one?
Yes, still a solid game in the series, and one of my favorite main characters probably like with Velvet, but still just kind of in the middle for Tales games for me.
Next we have Tekken 7.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. Like, there's a couple of games, like the Tekken Tag Tournament
Yeah.
and the SSX Tricky, and like, what are some games that you wish they would just port over or
Yeah.
remake or
Tekken
remaster?
7's great,
There's so
but
many,
so-
but Tekken Tag, I feel like,
That's still my favorite Tekken.
That's your
Tekken
favorite.
Tag Tournament because that's like Tekken 3 with more.
and they have bowling.
Yeah,
So-
Tekken Bowling, but yeah, Tekken Tag Tournament. They did an HD version of that for PS3, I think, but they got.
I still think SSX
But yeah,
Tricky.
SSX. That one
I don't understand.
That is the one. There's a lot of other games that I'd want to come, like Skies of Arcadia, but SSX Tricky is one I generally do not comprehend why that has not been.
And
re-released.
Time
It's
Splitters
ridiculous. Yeah, ridiculous.
So many
Yeah.
things. Tearaway. This is one of those paper games where everything is paper.
And I think that was a Vita game originally.
This was a Vita game.
Vita game, yeah.
There's a lot of games that I really wanted on the Vita. The
Yeah.
Liar Princess.
Yeah.
That
but
I
we never
really
had
wanted.
a Vita.
But never. Well, and then, like, I'm not gonna play it on the Vita.
Yeah.
So.
Well, by the time we started looking for a Vita, they were like $300 used. Like you couldn't find them.
that one man tried to sell you two.
Yeah, yeah.
A million years ago,
Yeah.
he said, "Do you want a Vita? You want two? You want a Vita TV?"
I was looking for the Vita TV, but it's not. Yeah.
Not then you were.
There you go.
We have Tony Hawk, and it's 1 and 2, right?
1 and 2, yeah. 1 and 2 with the remade.
But I just don't understand why they don't do more of this.
Yeah.
There's so many
Well,
great
they came
games.
out with this, it sold really well, and then they disbanded the studio. Instead of doing Tony Hawk 3 or whatever. I still prefer the originals, just differences between the originals and this, but it's still great to have
Yeah,
one
I
and
don't
two
like
together.
the music as much as the originals.
Yeah,
I
it's still
definitely
great.
think
It's still great to have 1 and 2 together. But
Trover Saves the Universe. This was so much fun. This is one of those things I want
This
to
is-
VR just so I can play.
yeah, this is dependent on you are a big Rick and Morty person,
I am.
so that's why you really so humor wise.
Yeah, humor wise,
I'm not
is
as much a
definitely
Rick and Morty person, so I was kind of like, yeah, but I had fun watching you play it. Like, it was-
fantastic. We don't have a VR headset for either,
yeah,
but eventually
yeah.
we
I
will
just have
play
to
that.
determine like which is the one we want, which VR, because there's
Yeah,
like,
I don't know. If you have any opinions on that,
Yeah,
let us
'cause,
know,
like-
because I have no idea.
yeah,
And
deciding
I don't
like
know
which one.
if you have glasses. Let me know, because I don't even know. Like, is Amanda going to be able to play it?
Yeah,
How bad is
yeah.
it going to be?
Well, and also because I need to look up because I would use it for because I know for the older one I don't know about the newer VR you can use it for movies, have like a movie theater mode type thing, and I would use that, but I don't know about the PS5 version of
Well,
VR if it has that.
and I also am not adult sized.
Yeah.
Like, is
Yeah,
it going to
you
even
have a
fit on
really
my
tiny
head?
head, yeah.
I don't know how that's
Yeah.
going to work. Next is your favorite Naughty Dog franchise.
Wait, so it's I was saying we're talking about how like to me like this was the last, but because I like a certain era of Naughty Dog, they're a totally different company now. But I agree, those do look like good games, just not.
These are fantastic games. This is the Uncharted
Yeah.
collection, which has 1, 2, and 3. And then we have my favorite, Uncharted 4. This is amazing. This is so beautiful. The only thing I don't like about it is what everybody else loves about it,
What?
which is the shooting.
That's the sole reason why I haven't played them yet. But
I don't like
I love
it,
Tomb
but
Raider, so maybe I'll try
I love
'em.
this despite it. This is Legacy.
Yeah.
I don't know. It would be so much better if it didn't have the shooting or,
Or
as much
half
the
the
shooting. Half the
Because
shooting.
I've watched you play
And the
hours of
collectathons
them.
with all
Yeah.
the different guns. I don't care.
The
I
story,
don't.
the characters, the action, that all looks good in like the running, the jumping, the exploration stuff, but it's way too much of the cover shooter stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like some of it, cool, but it's too much.
It really is. It is too much,
Yeah.
and I don't like it. It's not my favorite type of thing to do.
Yeah.
There are parts that it was horrible.
That's
trying
what
to
I
get through.
didn't like about it. I played the first of the second round of Tomb Raider remakes, like
I
on the
kind of want to
360.
play those because I can
have to-
muscle my way through it if I,
I think
have
I
to.
might give those another shot. I've actually been thinking
Well,
about those.
once-
Yeah, because I
once the
love.
new ones come out,
I love
or
the
the old
original.
ones.
Yeah, I love the original run of Tomb Raider, PS1, Dreamcast, and whatever. I love the first remake, the reboot style PS2,
Mm-hmm.
and then I played the first of those other ones on 360, and I like it. Except I don't like within these, like the points in the story where it's like a one-man army and you're cover shooting 100 people, and it's like it's too much of that. But
I spent so many.
I actually will retry those. I think
There
Yeah,
were
those-
so
the
many
new
times
Tomb
where I
Raiders.
literally had to watch somebody do it and like, okay, pause. Okay, now what do I do? What do I do? Because I
Yeah,
can't.
I don't like the shooter. No,
It takes
so.
it takes me out of it so much, but the story is so great. That,
Another one of our early PS4
oh,
games.
this was one of the. This was.
This
the
first one
first
you
one.
played. First one you ever played on PS4.
This is Until Dawn. I platinumed this one. This
Mm-hmm.
was great. The acting was fantastic. I really enjoyed the story, and this was just so much fun.
That's why I feel like you need to play the Quarry, because the Quarry
I
is
know.
literally this but better and bigger.
I don't know that I want something bigger though. I was fine
It's-
with the length on this.
Trust me, you'll want it because there's enough more story that I like
And
it. It's better. It's
the
great.
Wendigos. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That last scene.
Well, this one's a.
Ugh.
You're gonna love. When you play the Quarry, you're gonna love it. You just have to play
Brilliant.
it. You're gonna love it.
I'm gonna love it.
Ugh.
You know what I didn't love?
Man, this one.
This is Valhalla Hills. I couldn't play this. Could you?
I tried it because after one day when you're at work, I tried playing it because I love.
What is this called?
What?
What kind of game is this?
Well, it's kind of like an RTS. It's kind of a strategy
RTS,
game.
yes.
But I love Warcraft. I love
That's what
StarCraft.
it was.
Like,
It was
supposed
basically
to be kind of a consoleized. No, but this was.
It was-
I didn't like it
We
at
paid
all.
like $2.99 for this, and I understand why
The
now.
controls.
I was so
horrendous.
excited. I was like, "Wow, we're gonna
Yeah.
play this. This is gonna be great."
No.
I couldn't even like
Yeah.
open some of the menus. I don't know what my problem.
Oh, now we're
is.
getting to my part.
Oh, I'm just gonna
He's gonna hand me the.
hand
stack.
you this half of this stack here.
Half of the stack, and from recording this in exactly 14 days, we'll be adding another to this.
I love that you
stack.
have like marked off on the.
Oh, I
This
am.
is Shenmue Day.
I'm
this
more
is
excited.
Yakuza
I'm more
Day,
excited for
is
this than the
Final
Final
Fantasy.
Fantasy. Like, but all right, we have Like a Dragon, Ishin, the Yakuza Like a Dragon series.
I'm so glad that came
This
finally.
This is like probably the fourth best thing you've ever done for me in our entire relationship. Is making me get into
Why is it
Yakuza Frank. Oh, well, I gotta think. Because I mean, the best thing obviously was saying yes to marrying me. That's me number one. Like you gotta. But I'd only played the first two on the PS2, and I really liked them a lot, but I had not really gotten back into the series since then. So I had good memories of playing them 15 years ago, 20 years ago, whatever it is. But you were like, hey, you're gonna like them, and you got me back into it. So we have Ishin. So glad that came out. This Samurai Era one. Like, hopefully you do another one.
And that's the one
Zero, the one that got me back into the series. This is the one.
And you were like, I don't even know if I'm gonna play this, Amanda.
Well, and also at the time when we first started to get back into them, like some were only on PS3, some were on PS4. Like 5 was digital only for a while, and then now they're all on PS4.
Look at
like,
Goro.
So you got
That's
Zero.
my friend. I love him.
Then we have Kiwami, the remake of 1.
I love that steelbook. That's such a beautiful steelbook.
You also love the Majima Everywhere thing they
I
had in there.
love Majima
It is a
Everywhere. Look at this
beautiful
steelbook.
I know.
Isn't this gorgeous?
I wish there was a steelbook for Zero.
I love it. I wish they all had steelbooks.
Yeah, I know. Well, I
They're
get the one.
beautiful.
But then we have Kiwami 2, the remake of the second game in the series, and really, the remakes are fantastic. That one in particular. The collection with 3, 4, and 5.
That's the other thing that this
That's-
generation does that other generations
The
didn't.
collections
The
of older
collections.
things.
I love that.
6, The Song of Life. Absolutely love that game. Then we have the latest one, Man Erases Name, like Dragon Gaiden. 7, direct sequel coming out very soon. And then one, I really want a third one, Judgment and Lost Judgment.
Well, if you get another one, it's going to be very different.
Yeah,
It sounds
yeah.
like.
So now with all those Yakuza games,
We have Yonder and the Cloud Catcher Chronicles. This is a fantastic, fantastic game. I so enjoy. It's kind of Harvest Moony.
without the,
Ish.
maybe because there's is there farming in that one?
There is farming,
little bit, yeah.
slightly. Little baby farming.
I feel like it's one of your most played PS4 games.
This one I also spent many hours in. I wish there was more story. The creator made a new one, another game, which is on the Switch. I don't know that it's on PlayStation, but really good game. I enjoy it very muchly. Next are 2 more games that, they're decent, they're good. I was excited for Yooka-Laylee and The Impossible Lair. First one, the first couple levels are amazing, and then it just kind of falls apart by the end.
I had the impression that they bit off more than they could chew.
Absolutely.
Like it was just
should have
too
been
big
half
of a,
as big as it
yeah.
was. This, they definitely went back more to their roots.
That
It's
one's
more
2D,
side-ish.
yeah.
I mean,
Compared to this was like a
It
full
straddles the
3D.
line,
Like
yeah,
this
this
was like
is-
Banjo-Kazooie. Like,
yeah. This was okay. It wasn't, like, fantastic. The Impossible Lair itself was just frustrating. And I understand why they're doing it, but it wasn't my cup of tea, but really, really good. And I, overall, really enjoy more platformers.
Yes.
This one you played with me, and I had so much fun.
This was a great co-op experience.
This is one of the earlier ones we got too. Zombie Vikings Ragnarok Edition.
If you're looking for a fun 2 to 4, I think 4 is the max player game. This is actually a lot of fun to go through.
This is
with
that
other people.
same company Zoink. Oh my gosh, so much fun. The music is just amazing. Rock and roll.
But
and-
yeah, it's a good game.
It's just so much fun, but not for one player.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
cannot
it's
play
definitely,
this one player.
It's not
Very
as
difficult.
it's not. Well, and also the enjoyment factor is in
Yes.
working together.
Yes.
That's really the enjoyment factor.
Yes.
We have, I don't know why they didn't do the first one, but we have Zone of the Enders, the second runner, which is, to me, I think this is the best mech action game ever made. They're both on the PS2, and they were great games, and then they did a remaster of both of them for the 360 and PS3, which is why I don't understand why they didn't bring first Zone of the Enders over, but this is the better game by far. Second runner, this is fantastic. The only thing I haven't tried is getting all the VR, which I will decide which VR thing to get. You can do, which I don't. This sounds crazy though. You are first person mode inside Jehudi, the mech, as the pilot. And I know that they're actually something.
like that
One
could
thing
be a problem.
one thing I do know is they actually do slow down the action to make it more
Yes, you
manageable.
don't throw up.
Yeah, but it sounds crazy. But I do want to try that someday because I've played this version a couple of times. I've played all the other versions a bunch of times because they are just endlessly fun. I'd love a third one of those. This is my favorite Kojima game. I know Metal Gear people are gonna be angry, but that's fantastic. So as I look for the beginning of 2024 at our PS4 and 5 collection,
What are we missing?
what are some of your favorites that you did not see here that maybe we should check out? And what are you looking forward to for the PS4 and PS5 this year? Because I know there's a bunch of great stuff coming out. So far, the only things that we have pre-ordered that we're super looking forward to, I think, are just my big wave of RPGs.
I think I do have one
Do
or
you have
two
one
indie
like
games.
indie games like
that-
Saloon Run or something?
Who
like
knows
that,
if they'll
that-
come out this year,
yeah.
next year, or 5 years from now. But
Yeah, we have just in a week or so the Like a Dragon 8, Final Fantasy 7, the remake Part 2 Rebirth, and Persona 3 remake. So gonna be a crazy year, and we'll see what else comes. And should be another great year and easily our largest video game collection.